All right, we're going to do this Mass Volume 3-3 tutorial. It's from a SOLIDWORKS certified kind of test prep manual. And if you look at this drawing, when you take an exam, it's going to look similar to this. And it's going to give you this thing called like dimension C, dimension B, and A. And that's because they change these dimensions. They kind of randomize the test. So you have to look over here where it says A equals 50, B equals 50, C equals 120. So those will change. So that's kind of how they do it. But the main thing I want to point out with this one, as it says here on this kind of tutorial, is that anytime you see a part that looks symmetrical, in other words, if I kind of slice this in half right here, it's equal on both sides. You're going to save time drawing the part by drawing half of it like they show here and then mirroring it. And you always want to ask yourself before you start an exam question or anything else, like, is there anything on the part symmetrical that I can draw one half of and mirror? If the answer is yes, you want to do it because you will save time. In the exam is time, and it's just more efficient and easier. All right, so we're going to draw this part, and you also notice too that it gives you an origin here, which we can we'll take a look at as well. So first thing we're going to do, decide kind of which view you want to draw from, and I'm going to go ahead and pick a line tool. And this part is in the metric system, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to it down here. And I'm going to go ahead and draw a line from the front plane. And the first, I'm going to draw half of it. And you have to kind of look at this thing. I'm going to draw half of it. And it is going to be, if you look at C, C is 120 minus 40, that's 80. 80 divided by 2 is 40. So I'm going to do a line that's about 40 here. And go ahead and smart dimension this thing. So I know that's 40. And I also want to draw a center line, and that's what we're going to mirror about. So I'm going to do a center line, and we're going to kind of mirror about it. All right, and I think I'm going to actually delete this really fast. I want to draw on the other side so it's like your handout. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a line over here. It's about 40. Okay, once you're done with that, just like the handout says, you're just going to go up a little bit, over a little bit, up. You're just kind of trying to take care to make your lines be vertical and horizontal, nothing kind of screwed one way or another. So we know that from here, so now you just got to put in your dimensions from here to here. Looks like it's going to be 50. And we know that let's see, we know that from the top to the bottom is 50. All right, I see one little mistake I did here. I need to go up here and over. I'm going to trim that one there. Okay, so that's kind of looking like it. And so we know just from looking at the dimensions, doing some simple math, that this guy right here is going to be 20. And we know that if that's 20, that's 60, then this has to be so this will be 40. This will be 10. This one up here is 10. And this one right here. Let's take a look. It's going to be 15, looks like. And we got that. So that should be fully dimensioned. So once you got this, what you want to do now is mirror entities. What do you want to mirror? You want to mirror this, 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 this. So click all your lines. And what do you want to mirror about? You want to mirror about this line right there. So it all should come in, and that's done. As far as from here, it should be pretty easy. As far as extruding it goes, it's going to be A, which is 50. And then that's done. And then you just have one last thing to do, which is on say the left or right side. You need to do a sketch of a rectangle. At least that's the way I would do it. And just got to dimension it. And we know that if it's 10 in from each side, then you don't have to list what's left over. We have to list what this dimension is. And that is 20. That's fully dimensioned, and we should be able to cut through all. And it looks like that's it. As far as the origin goes, it doesn't actually show, doesn't give you actual coordinates of it. But if it did, we could definitely insert a coordinate system, origin, and but yeah, it doesn't show us enough information to do it on this one. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching.